Vibrations to the core, right? Guys, settle down fast, na?
That was a power-packed rejuvenation for us. So you may all feel weird. What, they are making us do meditation in the morning and now we are fully dancing. What is this crazy combination?
And you guys are having different type of vibrations in just one day. It's not even one day yet, right? You just had your breakfast, not lunch. How is it? Have some water? Yep. All full on energy, spiritual energy, physical energy, emotional energy, whatever energy you want, everything is found here in Paima. Someone told they don't want AC, now they're like AC please.
Yeah. Now let's brace ourselves to listen to the wisdom session. The schedule is made in such a way that we are celebrating from the inside and outside. With meditation, we are spending beautiful time in the stillness, and in the activity, we are releasing, we are expressing ourselves. There is a spiritual insight in every activity we are doing, and with these activities, with this schedule, you will slowly understand the principles, the values of Paima. And now, we have wisdom sessions planned every day for us by wonderful speakers who are having spiritual experiences, meditation transformations, and they have a lot to share with us. And now we have the presentation of Master Nikhil, who is also from Paima, and he's been meditating for more than 16 years. He's been associated with PSSM and Paima, and he is an emotional wellness coach. So a small lad who just, like any one of us, stepped into Paima, and now you can see where he is into an emotional wellness coach. And he's going to share with us about wellness through stillness.
All rhyming. Yeah. So Nikhil is a person who has been into meditation for so many years, and one of the core members in Paima too. And he has also conducted so many Paima retreats, like Awakening Youth retreats in Bangalore. And now we have a wisdom session from him just for you guys.
So let us watch more about him through a short AV.
Isn't the people around you, but the relationship you have with yourself. For over 16 years, Nikhil has been. What if the biggest challenge in your life isn't the people around you, but the relationship you have with yourself? For over 16 years, Nikhil has been walking the path of meditation, self-discovery, and inner transformation through PSSM and Paima. Inspired by Patriji's wisdom, his search to understand himself led him beyond personal practice to pursue a postgraduate degree in yoga and spiritual science, become an internationally certified coach, and spend years researching meditation, emotional well-being, and human behavior. But one question stayed with him. Why do so many people know what to do, yet struggle with what they feel? That question gave birth to Leap Growth's Academy, where emotional wellness becomes a practical life skill, not just a concept. Through his philosophy, recognize, recover, reconnect, he has helped students, professionals, and individuals build emotional resilience, healthier relationships, and deeper self-awareness. In this session, you will discover the emotional patterns shaping your life, learn how to navigate them with clarity, and begin reconnecting with the person who matters most, yourself. Please join us in welcoming Nikhil.
Let us welcome Nikhil Titakuri. So, are you all having your kits? Please carry your kits, dear friends. So many gems come out of their mouths. You can note down the important points which are important to you. So don't miss that. Please have your notebooks ready.
Thank you, Divya and Lakshya. It was a wonderful EV. Thank you, Paima team. It was so happy to see myself all those through the 16 years of my journey. So, how is the energy, guys? High? I didn't see that equal energy in dance. No. Even I'm not hearing even now. Have it? I didn't hear. Yes? How is the energy? How was the dance? Superb? Wow. This is the energy that we wanted. And I am really personally feeling so happy to see that such a huge crowd, youth crowd. This is the first time I am seeing in Pyramid Valley, out of all these awakening youths, this is the hugest one. Let's clap all of us for making our presence here. It's not a simple thing, guys. You could have been somewhere today. You could have been partying with your friends, going outing, spend time in nature, watch movie, do n number of things. But you selected to be here today. That itself speaks a lot. You are already started awakening yourself. Right? So, thank you so much for making your presence. And just before starting our session, we'll play a short game. Okay? Okay for all? Yes? Who is that? That is the energy I want. Is it yes? Yes! Yes. Okay. So, starting from here, okay, till this white shirt, raise your hand. This line completely, Team A, okay? Team A. Raise your hands, Team A. Okay. This is Team A. Clear? From the next row till, that white, okay? Raise your hands. That line is Team B. Clear? Team B. Raise your hands. Clear. Superb. The rest of them, Team C. Clear, no? Team A, raise your hands. Team B, Team C. Superb. Now we'll start the game. Okay? I'll call out the team's name and that particular team has to clap once. In sync. How? Not like this. Tap, 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 tap. Tap. That's it. Yes. Got it? You want rehearsal? Do it once. Okay, let's see. Okay? Team A. Let's see how Team B. Okay, little better. Team C. Well. Team B. Team A. One day meditation made them more aware. I thought somebody will do some mistake. They came like this and they stopped. Very good. Okay. Team C. Okay. Team C. See how our mind is working? Right? Okay. Now with awareness. Okay? Let's try one more time. With awareness. With sync. Huh? Okay. Team B. Wow. Team C. Okay. Team A. Kicked. Superb. Wonderful. Let's clap for all the teams. Huge claps. Huge claps. Huge. Sound. Yes. Now say, how is the energy? Yes, this is the energy I want. Okay. So, what happened? First time when I said, there was some miss. But you did so good, Ray. How? You were so aware. I thought you will say, make some mistakes from there, I can start my subject. But you were kicked off. You did it so well. So for the second time and third time, you did far better, right? So what was missing there? What was missing there? Yes, exactly. Awareness. Wonderful. So we were always, this happens even in our lives. We are always focused on doing. Correct? Doing. What we have to do? Clap. Yeah, I have to do clap. Correct? We will be always focused on doing. But we will miss one small trick of being. What is meditation means? Meditation is not about doing. It seems like doing. You are sitting and closing your eyes. It seems like it is doing. But gradually, it becomes being. And from there, your well-being starts. Right? Why well-being is? For our well-being. Why it is well-being? Because we are human beings. We are not human doings. Correct? So, we miss sometimes being with ourselves. At least in every day, for some time, we have to spend with ourselves. How you will spend with ourselves? How you will spend with yourself? Okay, meditation. This is the, one point where we all speak so many things and come again to meditation. A cow story? We'll ask a person, he knows only to write about cow. Okay, his teacher will give him an essay to write about aeroplane. He'll say, I sat in aeroplane, I was going, I saw into the window, I saw one cow. And he'll start explaining about the cow. So that is how we all teach. We teach so many things, but everything is connected to one single thing called meditation. Because that is the only way through which we connect with ourselves. Correct? Once you connect with yourself, there is nothing that disturbs us, no judgment disturbs us, no stress disturbs us, no pressure disturbs us from the external world. We all have so many things. Self-doubt, correct? What others will think. When we are dancing, I have seen few people, we are like, doing like this. Some people are very open, coming up and dancing. That is what we need. Why we are stopping us from expressing ourselves? It is not, no one is going to judge you and no one is going to give you a prize, here. What is a dance? It is a way of expressing yourself. If you are not able to express yourself, it means that something is going wrong within you. Correct? How many of you accept it? Correct? So dance, all the art forms are a way of our expression. So why we kept all these things? Of course to engage you, but at the same time, to make you understand that where we are stopping ourselves. This is what stops ourselves. To open up. What others things? If I dance, I didn't dance, I'm not good at dancing. We judge ourselves. Correct? So don't let that inner child die out. We are youth. Even after 60, 70, 80 years, that child will be child only. Don't let that child die. Right? So, before starting our subject, okay, how was the game? Good? Good? I want this. Very nice. Okay. So before starting the session, I want to set a keynote, okay. Let's fix this in mind, not only just for this session, for the next coming 3 days, if possible, for your lifetime. Okay? What is that? One thing that you have to carry with you throughout these 3 days, very importantly. What is that? Open-mindedness. What is open-mindedness? Ready to learn. Yes. Most of the times we see so many people coming here and they share their experience. We will feel that, we have heard it so many times. ChatGPT gives is much better. What is there new to learn? This is not open-mindedness. This is closed-mindedness. Even though you have heard it hundreds of times, listening it one or one time makes a difference. Understand? So, open-mindedness is very, very, very important to grow. That is the first primary quality we have to develop within ourselves. If that is not there, whatever you learn, you will not grow. Because you have already closed your eyes. Whatever here you are hearing here and it is going outside. It's not going here. Once it goes here, then this will change. Right? So to go inside, you have to be open-minded. There will be so many things that you might listen in these 3 days which you are not following. It's okay. It's not bad or it's not something great. If you follow, it is great. If you are not following, it is bad. Nothing like that. But be open-minded to just listen to it. Okay, this is the thing. Okay, let me try it. Try it and experiment it. And then you follow. Don't just follow because we have said it. No. Then you will not be a spiritual scientist. Patri sir used to say, every individual should be a spiritual scientist. And whatever he has visioned some years back, he told to me, now you are struggling to teach meditation to people. People are not accepting. This is some 7-8 years before I am talking about. So he used to say, in future, youth will lead this meditation. They will take meditation in far different ways in you don't even imagine. And that I am seeing here today. His vision. So this awareness was not there earlier. Now people are getting to know more about meditation, want to know spirituality, want to know more about this. So to know more about, you have to be first open-minded, right? Agreed? Once more. Superb. Okay. So we'll start to the session. So what is... Ready? Yeah. So today's topic is wellness through stillness. What is wellness? Answers? I think with this energy, I don't think so you need mic also. Correct? What is wellness? Any answers? No, wrong, right, whatever. Health. Okay. Sorry? No stress. Okay. Wonderful. All is wellness. Wellness is absence of illness. In simple way. Okay? Absence of illness is wellness. Correct? When you are ill, you don't say that I am well. Correct? So, how it comes is in 3 different ways. Wellness. You have to come out of illness in 3 different aspects. Anyone can say what is these 3 different aspects? 3. Give a big round of applause. What a wonderful guess. First is physical. This is physical. Okay. Let's assume this is physical. This is mental. And this is emotional. Right? Now we'll speak about that. So when it comes to body, so there are 3 things that we need to take care for ourselves. Whatever that I discuss for the next half an hour is a takeaway for you. If you want, you can write down or you can take a snapshot or whatever. But very simple practices. You might think this is very simple, we have heard, but simple things makes big difference. This is experiential knowledge that I am sharing with you. This is not just read from somewhere and I am not sharing it, experienced and sharing it with you. And I have been experiencing it from past 16 years of my journey in meditation and PSSM. So, 3 things with respect to body we need to take care. First one is right food. Right food. It is not food, just food. Right food. What is the right food? Right food is plant-based food. Okay, how many of you are plant-based? Plant-based means no animal consumption in any possible way. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Claps for all of you for taking that initiative. And for rest of the people also, great claps because you are here. Yes, because you are open-minded to listen to this. When I was in my teens, I came to meditation in the year 2010. Till then, even though I was from a vegetarian family, I used to eat eggs and sometimes silently I used to eat because of friendship influences during those days. Okay, I didn't know why we should not eat. What is the actually the food is? I didn't know. And the moment I started listening to Patriji's teachings, the first time in my life I understood the value of ahimsa. What is ahimsa? First of all, ahimsa is a concept I have been hearing from so many years, but ahimsa means non-violence, not killing people. Only that aspect I know. But how you can follow ahimsa in your lifestyle. That is for the first time I heard from him. And that moment changed everything in my mind. The right moment from the right person hits you very deeply. And that time I understood what all I did mistake without awareness. And that moment, entire family, we have changed. It's not something great I am saying about, but that awareness and that right moment came to our lives, and where we have taken that decision. So we have taken that decision to transform ourselves. And right food, why I am saying is, right food is very, very important. That is a primary thing. Because eating all sort of nonsense will make our body also nonsense. If you want to wake up in the morning and do some kind of good things, if you want to meditate, it will not allow you. It will always make you lethargic. It will make you lazy. You don't be with this energy. How you did? You said, yes, that energy will not be there with you. You will say, this will be your energy. Okay? So that lethargy will be there. So why food is very important is, food is a energy, my dear friends. It is not just a matter on your plate. It is energy. It carries energy. And that energy should be minimalistic, because when you eat it, when you consume it, it becomes a part of your energy, your body, where it works so many things. This body is a great machinery which no AI can build. That kind of machinery, we are putting a wrong food, wrong fuel and spoiling it. So you need to be very aware, and energy should not have any emotions in it. And that energy should not have fear, should not have pain, should not have suffering. Whatever food that you are taking, just check whether these three things are there. If that is there, that is not right food. If you avoid this much, this is far great. Try it out. You might not be following, it's not bad at all. Even I was not following earlier, but I took small steps. And it has made a lot of change in my personal life. And it will also make far better changes in your life. Trust me. Right? So right food is the first one. Second thing is, already displaying here. Right? Sleep. How many people are sleeping properly? Very good, very good. But this is the most fundamental thing in our life which was spoiled altogether. It was spoiled because of so many activities, because of so much technological development. We have to use it in a different way, but we don't know how to use it, and we have confused it and completely destructed it. We think, okay, I'll sleep in the morning 3 o'clock until some 10, 11 I'll sleep. That is fine, no. 6 hours or 7 hours of sleep is sufficient. But actually what happens, exact sleep, whatever the time is there during the night, that is a proper way where your body rejuvenates the energy. It rebuilds your immune system. If you are not sleeping that time, if you are compensating it the next day morning or somewhere, it will not happen in a proper way. It will create some other problems. Now it may be so good because you have energy, you are in good age, you have energy, it sustains. But in the longer run, whatever the lifestyle that you are adapting now will affect after so many years. That will show up there, that time. So, sleep is very, 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 very important, my dear friends. So, never neglect it. Have a proper sleep cycle so that it is a very simple thing. People might have been saying from so many days, but how it will affect your wellness, we never thought about it. Correct? We never thought about it. Is it very difficult for you to implement this? Right food and right sleep? No. Simple things. I'm not talking about rocket science and all. This is simple, small things that you can change in your lifestyle. Small things, which gives a bigger effect in your well-being. Right? So coming to the body, next. Right? Work. When I say work, we human beings are created for movement. We are not trees, we are not standing here like this, right? We are moving, we are walking, we are running, we are doing all sort of things. But what happens if you are not working? Working means not sitting in front of laptop and working, not that work, physical work. It may be exercise, it may be some kind of yoga, it may be some kind of household activities. It may be you can cook, you can sweep, you can wash your vehicle's clothes. Whatever you want, you can do. But it should be there. At least some part of your day should have physical work. Why physical work? Anyone? Why physical work? Apart from physical health, what happens very deep in physical work? Anyone? Body can strengthen from movements. Okay. Physical games you can play. That is also okay. It's all physical work. So what happens? Attentiveness. Okay. Next. Sorry? Toxin comes out of the body. Wonderful. You sweat out and you get toxins out of the body. These are all that we know already from science or someone we studied from our school days, right? But what happens deep in the spiritual level is you will get grounded. Grounded. Grounded means what? You will not float on the sky egoistically. Oh, I am so and so. I am a manager. I am a CEO. I am a founder. Right? This is very, very important for spiritual aspirants. You start meditating, you practice meditation, you grow in your life, you will see wonderful growth. And you will see some kind of energy that is getting created in your everyday life. And then slowly what happens? Ego pushes us. Now I'm a master. Right? So, to keep you grounded, work is the one biggest thing that helps you. Any kind of work. There may be maids in your house to do all sort of works, but it's fine. Sometime take your own work and do it. Because that is what is very, very important, which we have forgot. We are just doing our office work in front of laptop, or we are just studying and coming up. Every other physical things are taken care by our parents or our maid or someone is there to take care. But we never invest ourselves, our energy in doing that physical work. Very, very, very important. It's not simple thing I'm saying. Very, very important. If you do this, you will always be grounded, my dear friends. This grounding is very, very important. You see, people who are hardworking, especially this is the sad thing in India. Whoever is doing all kind of physical work, hardship, we don't respect them. Of course, this generation is respecting every person, but it is not same earlier. Even now, sometimes it happens. But whoever is doing that physical labor, you see, they will be far happier than who are earning lakhs. Right? Accept it. Who are doing physical work, they are happy with their family. Why? Because they are not up in the sky. They are still on the ground. Because they know the hardship. When you work and do the hardship, you will know the value of the work. You know the value of nature. You know the value of hardship. You know the value of your energy. Responsibility. Everything comes into picture when you habituate right work. What is right work? Why I said right work? You can do any other work. What is right work? Anyone? Right work means, that's what. It's not in front of laptop or scrolling mobile or doing something. You have to invest your time in physical work that sets your work nicely. You can rearrange your wardrobe. You can just clean up your space, workspace, or you can work, you can cook, you can help your parents or your partners. Okay? So this is something very important. These three things are very primary things for your physical well-being, for your body. So, for your body, if you make these three things as a practice in your daily life, your physical well-being will be taken care of. How these things and all internal sciences, which I am not willing to speak here. It will take one full day. Okay? So, I am just giving this as a takeaways. In this 1 hour, what is that I can take away and practice in my home so that I can experience wonderful well-being. That is what I am here today. I am not explaining what happens inside and all. I am just giving you the topic and how it is going to help. I am just touching you in the surface. Understood? Got? For the body? What is the first thing for the body? Right food. Right food is plant-based food. And right sleep. Right sleep is during the proper night time, not in the daytime. And right work. And in all these three things, you should not do overly and you should not do under. There is a middle path. You should not overdo or underdo. You should not eat so much. Even if it is healthy, you should not eat so much or eat very less. You should not sleep so much or sleep very little. People say 6 hours of sleep is sufficient. It is not for everyone. Please don't, assume all those things. It depends on each one's mind. Everyone is not carrying the same kind of mental load in them. It depends on each and every individual. The more you meditate, the more you practice meditation, the quantity of sleep will get reduced. You will not feel like earlier you might be sleeping for 8 hours, now 6 hours will be sufficient. It's sufficient. You will feel like energized. You will not feel. Why? Sleep is unconscious meditation. Meditation is conscious sleep, where you are getting energy in both, but meditation is far more powerful. Because in sleep, your mind is still working. That's where you get all the dreams. Correct? So in meditation, you are training your mind to be in this moment with the breath. And that's where it is more effective than sleep. Right? Why I am explaining this is, people will ask, in sleep we are getting energy, in meditation also we are getting energy, we can sleep, na? Why to meditate? Correct? This happened to me once. One person asked, sleep also you are receiving cosmic energy, in meditation also you are receiving cosmic energy. Why? Then I'll sleep for hours. You will become lazy if you sleep for hours. Because mind is not under control. In meditation, everything is under control. Got it? Clear with body? Next we will go with mind. Right? Reading. When I say reading, it is not just reading. What reading? Right reading means what? You can read all Swati magazines, all sort of novels, all sort of things you can read, but that is not right reading. That is entertainment. But what is the right reading is interpersonal related topics, whatever it is there, that is the right reading, spiritual reading. Reading should become a habit. If someone who is having a reading habit here, please raise your hands. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Those who are not having also, actually habituate small. Start small. 2 pages per day, at least something. Select some good book. I'll suggest you a wonderful book. Wonderful book every youngster should read. It is a book written by Osho Rajneesh, Inner Journey. I have read it 5 times. Every time I read it, it will still sound a new way. Right? So, start simple. Read, which is very healthy for mind. What happens, see, when you are doing certain things, very creative things or a kind of new things in your life, when you are doing something very interesting, you will get diverted. No. When you are dancing with joy, just now we have danced with joy. Your mind was not working so much, na? If your mind was not working so much, you would have been dancing like this. Right? If your mind was not working, it was like just blissful, you will dance without caring what people will think about you. Correct? So, when you are doing something very interesting or reading some very factual things, truth, your mind will be very sharp. You are actually giving the positive feed for your mind. All sort of negativity will get shut down. This is a slow, slow cure. How slow poison works, in the same way, it is a slow cure for your mind. This is very, very important. Slow, right reading, and under right reading, learning new skills also very important. Learning new skills. New skills means it may be art, music, dance, any kind of thing that which you like the most. Do it. Don't just do it because you might think, okay, I'm not going to get any money out of this. It's okay. It's not to make money. It's to make your mind, which is far, far important than your money. You become more sharper. You become more clear of what you want. How many of you have decision-making problem here? Decision-making problem, right? Most of us has. I used to have it. Decision-making will become super powerful when you invest yourself in reading and also investing yourself in upskilling yourself. Upskilling, maybe any kind of upskilling. Whatever you like doing it, some kind of art, please invest yourself. It's very, very valuable, I'm telling you. It will rewire your mind in such a way that you will never go and ask, okay, this is the right decision. Huh? Oh, I'm taking this is good. Huh? This is fine. Should I do it? You will not ask. You will know. you will 100% know, you will know with 100% clarity that yes, this is what I have to do. Even though if it's wrong or works out, or if it's success, it will failure, it doesn't matter. You will enjoy the process. You will learn from every single moment. Learning will become your lifestyle. Got it? So, this is very, very powerful for your mind. And the second one is, this is here, it should be meditation. Okay, just a small change. This is, wait. Right learning new skills and right reading. Along with this, the third one also, you can add meditation. We will speak about meditation at the end, and also we will do it. Just before speaking about, making you do meditation, I'll give you some tips which will improve the quality of your meditation. You want to know? Right? Simple tips, very powerful tip, but it will be very powerful. We will speak about that just before doing meditation. Okay, this thing is clear. Mind? Clear? What is the first thing for mind? Reading and learning skills, which is very, very powerful for your mind. It influences very silently your mind. You will even never notice that you have become more sharper, more aware. And along with this, of course, you need to add meditation. But for mind, these are two powerful activities. Next comes emotions. Don't operate, just a moment. So for emotions, how many of you think that negative emotions are there? Negative emotions. Okay. Can you name some negative emotions? Fear, anger, overthinking, frustration, jealousy, thinking of worst scenario, overthinking, ego, sorry, blaming ourselves, guilt, sorry, sad. See how many you are saying. Now tell me, what is a positive emotion? Happiness. If you tell whatever, it will come under happiness only. Tell me. What? Gratitude. Very good. Compassion, love. Optimistic. Kind. Empathy. Green. Grief is not positive, no? Okay, you are concluding my topic. Very good. Actually, see, we have told negative emotions and also positive emotions. But understand, fix this in your mind. There is nothing called negative emotions. Because it makes us feel bad, we labeled it as negative. Whenever it comes to us, we feel, this is emotion I don't want. But actually, that is a signal for your growth. Your emotion, being an emotional wellness coach, I'm just over-explaining sometimes. But every emotion is a message that you are getting. It is a signal that you are getting. There is no emotion which is a bad emotion. Understood? Please repeat once again. There is no emotion which is bad emotion. Once again, which is? There is no emotion which is? There is no emotion which is? Every emotion is just an emotion. Certain emotions you will feel happy. Certain emotions you will not feel happy. That's it. Why you will not feel happy is just a signal. See, let's say for example there is an alarm here. Okay, fire alarm. If alarm gets triggered, you will say this is a bad alarm. Alarm is a signal. Why you are saying that is a bad? What it is saying? It is saying that there is a fire, please run out. Correct? But what we have been believing it, we are not worried about what it is saying, but we are only worried about signal. It is a very red. I don't like a red signal. I don't want this. That's what happening with our emotions also. We think that is bad emotion, but that is actually helping us. That is a signal which is actually helping us. Your emotion is actually helping you. You need to just sit with yourself. That is why you need meditation, my dear friends. Meditation is not to levitate yourself Okay? Not to become spiritual like a guru. That is not the purpose. For you guys, to handle your own emotions, to handle your own mind, to handle your own life, your decisions, your career. That is what you need, right? For that you need meditation. 2 things that you need to take care of in your life. Note it down. Very, very important. 2 things very, very important in your life. For everyone, not only for youth, for everyone. 2 things that should not give any opportunity for others to take decision. One is your career. Second is, who will say? My life partner is saying that. Okay? One is career, another one is life partner. These 2 decisions you should only take. Not even your parents, I am telling you. I am sorry to say this. No. You are going to lead with your career, with your life partner. These decisions we can't take sometimes. Why? Because we don't know what we want. Why? We never spend time with ourselves. We never know who we are. We never know what we want in life also. We never meditated. So, when you meditate, you will understand what you want. So, coming to this emotion. So, there is no bad emotion. Right? Clear with that? One more time. There is no emotion which is? Yes. For emotions, what we have to do? There are certain things that helps us. Right service. How many of you have involved in any kind of service? Like donating food, donating clothes, donating money, some kind of service, right? If not, please involve yourself in doing some kind of service. What happens in service? Whoever has raised your hands, when you do that kind of service, what happens within you, within your emotions? Yes? Happiness? Satisfaction? You are not gaining something. No one is coming you and praising you or giving some money or some food or something. Nothing. Correct? You are actually giving, but what is making you happiness? Happy? Something is there, no? Correct? When you are doing something, that kind of self-satisfaction, that is the master of all emotions. That is who we are actually. That is our true nature. But because of so many things that we are taking from the society, we have become like this. We are searching for happiness, searching reasons for happiness. But when you do something to others, you are automatically feeling happy. You are not doing something great, but that is making you happy, right? So, invest in these kind of services. Why I am saying is, I am not saying here, giving lecture that, okay, you meditate so much so that your emotional things will happen, your brain rewiring will happen. I am not talking about all those things. Very, very practical and experiential knowledge I am talking here. When you involve yourself in service, slowly your emotional wellness gets improved. You will experience that oneness, happiness you said, right? Just now you shared. That happiness slowly develops, and at one point of time it will become your master emotion. And right service, when I said right service, all the services are good service, but the highest service is a service which helps in spiritual growth. Right now, what this guys, Paima team is doing is the highest service. Claps for all of them. They are doing a massive work. Claps for all the Paima. I have been working with them so many years, and this time they have hit 6 out of the stadium. They did so good. I have never expected this kind of crowd, and they have done extraordinary job. Right? So, do you think these people are like all thinking in the same way? They have difference, accepted. They will have so many differences, but still collectively they are all working together. How? We listen about so many things about team building, team management, correct? We hear about, right? They are practically showing us. How? How they are doing it? Because they know that their vision is far, far, far greater than their differences. Their vision to bring you all here is far important than their own opinions. There may be differences, but they are all collectively giving that energy to here, for you, all of you to be here. And that is what the right service is. Please interact with them and also with me if possible. So you will understand so many things from them. Interact. Here you all are here new. This is the first day. You might be new to each other. But don't leave here as a single person who you came. Don't go like that. Have interactions. You don't know what is the value of connections. I know. Ask me. I have wasted so many connections. Now I'm coming here to these kind of events to interact with you guys. There are so many things to learn from each other, right? So interact. Use this space. Interact with people. Know from them. Also, if possible, you also might be the next member of the Paima, who might be volunteering here, who might be doing so many things actively with them. Right? So right service is very, very, very important, guys. And next comes the right Sangha. Though, the right Sangha. Sangha means what? Group of people. The kind of people you are interacting with will influence your growth to a greater extent. Trust me. If you are with people who always say, hey, what you will do meditation, come. What you will go and learn something, come. You will enjoy, go party. Huh? If you are engaged with these kind of people, your life will also be like that. You will always end up with this one only. You will see nothing else. If you are involved with people who are sincerely working, but they are not interacting, silently, calmly doing their work, you will also be like that person. If you are interacting with this kind of group, who are actively dancing here, coming here, speaking here, everyone who has spoken here, did you see some kind of fear in them? No, right? They used to be very fearful. I know them. They used to be very fearful. Now they are killing the stage. How? How is it possible? Because they started knowing about themselves so much. They did meditation. They have been in the society. They have been in the right Sangha. They learned from people. They didn't go somewhere and learn from some guru, or they didn't come here. They learned from Sangha. So Sangha is very, very important. Let's take an example here. Okay, there is a water in a jar. Okay, I am pouring it in a mug, bathroom mug. Okay, the same water I am pouring it in a glass, and the same water I am pouring it in a sacred pot, tirtham. You know, right? In temples. Value is different or what? Not. Value is different. Tirtham you will take like this. Bathroom water you will kick away. Glass water you will drink and you will keep that side. Right? Difference is there or not? Same water. What is the difference? The association is the difference. If you are associated with the right kind of people, your growth will automatically kick off. You can grow automatically with least effort. I'll tell you one example. I had a guy, in one of my sessions I interacted with him. He has a stammering of words. He can't speak continuously like normal people. He will say like that. Okay, stammering. He had so many wonderful things to share, but he was not coming up in front of people to share. He personally spoke to me. This is some years back, some 4 or 5 years back. So he spoke to me. He was not in Paima. He was just introduced to meditation. So he spoke to me and said that I am not feeling good because people might not respect me or not see me so confident, because I am not so confident because I have this problem. I can't speak. What should I do? What I can say? I am not a doctor. Okay. I said, okay, you somehow came, you are liking meditation. You don't think about all those things. There is a right work here, right people here in Paima. You work along with them. They will not judge you. Okay, they will not judge you. Okay, you have stammering. They will not make fun. They will not do body shaming. That will never happen here. Trust me. It might happen outside, I don't know. But here it will never happen. Because each and every individual will be respected with respect to what they are, not what they have. So he started working. He was actively participating in something. I don't know what he did also. After so many days or some months, he called me back and he said, he only called me back and he said, whatever you said, it worked for me. I didn't say anything. You just work with them. Don't think about it. I just soothed him. That's it. And he called me and said that I have learned so many things from people and now I'm confidently speaking. He's speaking so confidently. Stammering is there still. But still, he's speaking so confidently. How that confidence has come? With the right Sangha. Not just my mind, anywhere outside, if you feel that people are, yes, these people are growing people, yes, they are working with themselves, they are growing in their career or their personal life, please spend time with them. Very, very efficiently it will work. Why? Because he had, in this example, he had this emotion, right? He had this low self-doubt. Once he has associated with this kind of positive environment, he understood what he want. He took from them and he went. Sometimes, more than lecture, people will learn from the right people. When you work with some right people, there are hundreds of things to learn from hundreds of people. Correct? So he has learned in that way and he came back. So positively, so powerfully. So that is the influence of right Sangha and right service. Got it? Understood? Is the energy same as something? No. Once more. Yes. Now I am satisfied. Okay. So now we will go to meditation. Okay. We have been doing it from morning, right? And first of all, a huge round of applause to all guys. Please, I'll tell you why. I don't know why in the morning meditation when I was sitting there exactly, I have seen people, I didn't expect that at 5 o'clock in the early morning you guys will come. A few people will come. I thought few people will come. It was hall full. Seats are full. I was so happy. You know how much happy I don't know. I can't say. I was literally in tears. I was literally in tears. Because that kind of energy I was experiencing here was completely different, guys. So, meditation is so powerful. When you meditate, it is like, a group of campfire. In campfires, you have been in campfires, right? A lot of sticks will be there, dry sticks will be there. It will be burning. If you put one, wet also, it will burn, correct? If you leave it alone, you have to find it hard to burn. But if you put it in that, it will also burn. That is what happens in group meditation. You are thinking that you are just receiving your own energy. No, it is a group energy you are receiving, and that too under the pyramid. It is far, far, far powerful. So, meditation is far powerful. And now, what we will learn is how you can learn some tips to meditate and improve your quality of meditation. Right? Are you ready? 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 Yes. Okay. So, what happens when you close your eyes? Tell me. Thoughts. Lot of thoughts. Huh? Sorry? Visions. Okay. That is super. Visions. What else? Sleep. Bah, perfect. Who is that? Wonderful. Starting it will be like that only. Yes. What else? Pains. What else? Anything, whatever you feel, you can say that. In the morning, 2 hours you did meditation. You know that? Do you know? Almost 1 hour 40 minutes you have done. What you have experienced? Sorry? Calmness. Okay, calmness. So once you close your eyes, the first and foremost thing that happens is thoughts. Correct? What we will do? I should not. I think you have already told how to meditate. Close your eyes, observe your breath. You are clear, right? How many of you are new to this? Who doesn't know about meditation? Okay. What you have to do first is sit comfortably, clasp your hands, cross your legs, sit comfortably. You should not you don't need to keep your spine straight like that. You can lean, but don't lean your head. You'll go to sleep, as he said. If you lean your head, you'll go to sleep. Don't lean your head. Okay? Sit comfortably, take 2 to 3 deep breaths because to set your vibe. Okay, you might be in different emotions. So once you come back to meditation, that should not continue in your meditation. So take 2 to 3 deep breaths, inhalation, exhalations, and then sit calmly. Once you close your eyes, you have to observe your breath. This is the process. Clear? When you are doing this, what will happen? Thoughts will come up. Hundreds of thoughts will come up, right? About the past, about the future, about that guy, this guy, what happens, what is happening here, everything will come. Clumsy, correct? That is what it will take away from our conscious awareness, correct? So what we have to do? We have to bring back our observation towards the breath. That is what we know, correct? So what a slight mistake that we are doing here in this process is, if you fix this small thing, your quality of meditation will improve a lot. 5x, I can say. What happens when you sit into meditation? Thoughts will come. Two kinds of thought will be there. Either it will be past or future. Of course, past or future, we will not be thinking about the present. Past or the future. Or it will be good or bad, correct? Good means we will happily enjoy and we will be floating with that thought. Happily enjoying that thought with our girlfriend or boyfriend. Okay? So, either good things or bad things. Bad things, some enemy, some people who we don't like is coming in front of us, irritating, or some kind of pain or irritation will happen. So, what you have to do at that moment is, you should not resist it. The more you resist it, what will happen? It will multiply. It will multiply. More you resist, more it will multiply. Instead, what you have to do is, allow it. You have to observe it. How you are observing your breath. Observe means what? You are not judging or you are not including your emotions there. Just observing. This pyramid is there. I am just looking at it, observing. I don't have any judgment. Just how you are sitting in the balcony and just seeing all the autos and bus and vehicles going and coming. How you will observe. That is called observe. Just do that. Don't resist it. The moment you resist it, even though if it is a good or bad, you just observe it. The moment you observe, job done. It will not be there. If you try to stop it, it will multiply. We'll do a small activity. Close your eyes, everyone. Close your eyes. Just follow my instruction. Okay, close your eyes. Now, don't think about yellow apple. Don't think about yellow apple. Please don't think. Hey, what you are doing? Please don't think about yellow apple in your hand. Don't take it close to your eyes. Don't look at it. It is yellow. In between it is red. Hey, please don't do it. Okay, open your eyes. Open your eyes. What happened? I could see some smiles. What you are resisting, that is what it is appearing, right? That is what we are doing mistake in meditation also. We are resisting, but we are not observing it. You don't resist it. Let it come. Just observe, it will go off. Observe, it will go off. That is the technique. That's it. Just if you observe it as it is, don't resist or don't like it so much, don't resist it so much. Just observe, slowly it will go off. If you practice this meditation technique, it will be super powerful. Like that? Got it? Okay. Now I'll take 2 more minutes to explain about what this academy is about. This is my academy. I am the founder of Leap Growth's Academy. So this was started with an intention to bring the holistic education back into lives, people's lives. So what we are studying today, you all know how much important it is. Right? It may be social studies, it may be mathematics, whatever studies that we have been taught, is it useful? How much it is useful for you guys? Schools never taught how to face life, how to face failures, how to face challenges, how to maintain relationships, how to know yourself, never taught. And that is what my intention to bring this academy into life. Through this academy, we are taking up these kind of activities, these kind of knowledge into people. And the most important thing that we are doing is this program, which is, Yes. So this is a coachpreneur program. You all might be having very good at certain skills, right? But don't keep it with yourself. If you want to make it useful to some people, if you have that skill, if you want to make yourself as a coaches, people are out waiting with a lot of problems. You know, hundreds of problems are there because our education system is like that. Sorry to say that. But we can make that difference. If you start practicing meditation, if you experience some wellness in your life, if you are good at certain skills, not technical, but interpersonal. If you are good at some kind of nutrition, or maybe wellness, or maybe yoga, maybe meditation, maybe career development, hundreds of things are there. If you are good at certain things, and if you want to make it as your profession, I am here to help you. And you can work through this academy, and you can be certified Leap Growth Academy coach. And if you want to know more about this, I'll be available these 3 days in stall number 3. Please reach out to me. Don't hesitate. Speak with me, discuss with me, and we will figure out how best I can help you. And we all together make a lot of difference in the society. Right? Liked it? Done? I'm closing this. Okay? Okay. I want to know how much it helped you with your applause. I want to hear. That's it? That's it? Thank you so much for giving me this opportunity and also listening to me. People listening is very crucial for us. And thank you for listening with patience. I hope it will make some change in your lives. Right? Thank you so much.
Thank you, Nikhil. So shall we have a quick 5-minute Q&A? So in the presentation that Nikhil gave, so many fundamental aspects of life. You see, this is not very far away, something else they are speaking. It's so relatable. Let's spend some 5 minutes. Anyone from the participants, if you have a quick question, please raise your hand. We'll bring the mic to you.
Who's raised your hand?
Yeah. Hi, sir.
Yes.
You said plant-based food, right? So what about the milk, curd, and buttermilk we'll consume now? It comes from a cow. So it included in vegetarians.
No.
So,
Ask. Completed.
So what happens, like we don't know whether the cow is suffering or not while giving the milk, right? So what happens if we consume it?
Let me tell you the fact. It is very hard to find a cow which is giving it by its intention. No cow gives humans by its intention. Milk is for its baby. But what we are doing here is we are getting it in a different way. It is not in a very holistic way. No, it is not. It's a very harmful way. You might be knowing it. I don't need to specifically explain it. If you want, you can search in the net on how harsh the milk industry is. It is a harsh truth. It is going through so much pain. And coming to the milk, how milk is generated? From blood. And when milk will be generated? For a mammal? When it is pregnant. Right? And for all this many population consumption of milk, how many cows should have got pregnant? Is it that natural? Naturally is it happening? To supply these many people? How we can manage that demand? By artificial inseminations, going through so much pain, suffering. If the same thing happens to a human being, we call it as a rape. Right? Sorry to say this, but that is what happens. That is what the truth is. And if you are that individual who can take that stand, okay, I will not involve in this. That individual decision helps so much. It will create a lot of impact. We have hundreds of alternatives. We are human beings. We have developed so many things. Science and technology, we have developed AI, satellites, everything we have developed. And we are not able to find out alternative. If you have that open mind, whatever I said in the starting, if you have that open mind to change and try it once, it will make a lot of difference. You will find out hundreds of ways. I have been leading from almost 6 years as a complete vegan lifestyle. I am not deficient. I am healthy. I am more healthy. I am more happy. But there are alternatives. If you want to discuss about it, please reach out to me. Personally, I'll tell you far better things about this.
Yes, we have a dedicated session for this.
We have a dedicated session for this.
The Ahimsa way, where we're going to discuss about the plant-based food and lifestyle. Another one question we can take.
Any other?
It's good to see that you guys are noting down the points. Beautiful.
ಕನ್ನಡದಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆಯನ್ನು ಕೇಳ್ತೇನೆ,
ಕನ್ನಡ ಬರಲ್ಲ,
ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಂತ.
I'll try.
ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ನನಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ರೈಟ್, ಓಕೆ. ನಾವು ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್
ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಹೆಲ್ಪರ್.
ಓಕೆ, ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಫುಡ್ ನಾವು ಸರ್ವ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ಲಾಂಟ್ಸ್ಗೂ ಕೂಡ ಜೀವ ಇದೆ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ ನಾವು ತಿಂತೀವಿ. ಅದಕ್ಕೂ ಈ ನೀವು ಪ್ರಾಣಿಗಳನ್ನ ಕೊಲೆ ಮಾಡಿ ತಿನ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೂ ವ್ಯತ್ಯಾಸ ಏನಿದೆ ಅಂತ.
About this, if you want a detailed explanation, we have a session, but I'll answer your question in a short way. Okay, plant also has life, animal also have life. Why we have to consider this alone? But simple difference is plant doesn't have emotion, this have emotion. That's it. I said food have emotions, right? Food have, animal have emotions, animal have pain, suffering, all those things. If you take that, it will have in your food, and if you consume it, you will get suffered. That is the only difference, simple difference. Got it?
Yes, one final question we will take from here. From here, this side. Yeah.
Mike.
This question is on the basis of what you gave the answer to him. You told plants do not have emotions, animal have emotions. But according to the recent science studies, they have told even plants have emotions. If the person who's taking care of the plants for more than 6 months or 1 year, the plants get react.
I got your question. I'll answer you separately. Okay. Because the next session has to start, so we are running out of time. We have a dedicated session for this, and this question I'll answer you personally. Okay, I'll answer you.
Yes. Yeah. You can catch up with Nikhil. He's here with us. I invite Master Harsha is there with us. He is from Paima. So many gems of Paima are there here, have laid the foundation for this generation, for us to have this stage and conduct so many beautiful things for you guys. Let us now felicitate Nikhil. So, Nikhil and Vaishnavi, they are great example of spiritual couple. You can also join us on stage. So morning we had Vaishnavi explaining about the yoga, doing the yoga, and both of them together are a beautiful example of how the couple is engaged physically, spiritually, balancing everything beautifully for us. So yes, you can.
Buddham sharanam gacchami.
Once again, let's give a big round of applause for Nikhil.
So, as we had a wisdom session now, so again, all the energy went, or is it still there? I got answers only from few people. Okay. Okay, guys. So now, do you guys know music meditation? We did it. It's day 1 now. I mean day 2. So already yesterday you guys had music meditation, even today you had, like in the morning. So how did you guys feel with music? Good? Awesome? I should give options. Okay. Okay, so guys, what did you feel about music meditation? You know what are the disadvantages? Always people tell you about what are the advantages of music meditation. What are there any disadvantages? Do you think there are disadvantages first of all? Guys, there are no disadvantages. It's always only advantages. Music meditation is for the soul, for your soul. And you'll always feel that it's running through your veins when the music is being played. And as you are actually breathing and doing your meditation, you are conscious of what you are doing actually. Right? Right? Yeah. So guys, now we have Akshaya Murali, who has been practicing acoustic guitar since age 6. Age 6. That's great. She's not been doing for 6 years. She's been doing it since age 6.
She's an integral part of our Paima and PSSM. How many of you know about the Dhyani anthem that you listened? Sansuko, Apanave. So she was that integral part of creating that song. And we Paima here in different places, Akshaya and group do jamming sessions in public places so that people come and see what it is and start meditating. So a unique approach that youth is doing to engage people and make them teach meditation. And she's also part of the Pyramid Music Meditation Academy, and she is very much known for her Kabir Dohas. With her beautiful voice, she guides us into meditation, and we have her well known in our music fest. And she has been releasing her songs. She's creating music in PMMA, and it's so good to have Akshaya with us. So with her vocal and the music of guitar, shall we slip into ourselves? Yeah? Yes.
You guys know how tough Kabir Dohes are, right? They are really tough to even memorize, and she has songs about it. So let's sit to meditation now. Whoever are wearing their specs, you can remove it. You can remove them, yeah? And now you would have grasped how we do meditation, right? Cross your feet. Be in a very comfortable position. Clasp your hands. Slowly close your eyes.
Just be with the breath, my dear friends. Let us maintain a steady posture. Stable and steady posture. Be very aware. Let's observe the normal and natural breath. Let us unwind everything that is there inside and just be with us.
Hello? Yeah, okay. So, very good morning to everyone. It's now time to meditate. I won't speak much. It's going to be a live music for meditation session. And I request all of those who are wearing spectacles, you can put it down and be as comfortable as you can. Relax your back. Clasp your hands. Close your eyes. Cross your feet. And just relax. No thoughts whatsoever. Forget about the past. Forget about the future. Just be in the now. Present moment. And that's why it's called as the gift of the present moment. मत कर माया को अहंकार, मत कर काया को अभिमान, काया घार से काची। मत कर माया को अहंकार, मत कर काया को अभिमान, काया घार से काची। हो कायागार से काचीर जैसे ओसरा मोती, झोंका पवन का लग जाए, झपका पवन का लग जाए, झपका दिया की बाती। झोंका पवन का लग जाए, झपका पवन का लग जाए। काया धूल हो जासी, काया धूल हो जासी। मत कर माया को अहंकार, मत कर काया को अभिमान, काया घार से काची। हो कायागार से काचीर जैसे ओसरा मोती, झोंका पवन का लग जाए, झपका पवन का लग जाए। काया धूल हो जासी। झोंका पवन का लग जाए, झपका पवन का लग जाए, जैसे ऊसरा मोती। ऐसा सख्त था महाराज जिसका मुल्क को बेराज, जिन घर झूलता हाथी। ऐसा सख्त था महाराज जिसका मुल्क को बेराज, जिन घर झूलता हाथी। हो जिन घर झूलता हाथी रे, उन घर दिया का बाती। झोंका पवन का लग जाए, झटका पवन का लग जाए, झपका धूल हो जासी। मत कर माया को अहंकार, मत कर काया को अभिमान, काया धूल हो जासी। हो कायागार से काचीर जैसे ओसरा मोती झोंका पवन का लग जाए, झपका पवन का लग जाए, जैसे धूल हो जाती, जैसे धूल हो जाती। हो मत कर माया को अहंकार, मत कर काया को अभिमान, काया धूल हो जाती। हो काया धूल हो जाती, हो काया धूल हो जाती। जाएगा हंस अकेला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। जग दर्शन का, जग दर्शन का मेला, जग दर्शन का मेला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। जग दर्शन का मेला, जग दर्शन का मेला, जैसे पात गिरे तरुवर के, जैसे पात गिरी तरुवर के। मिलना बहुत दुहेला, मिलना बहुत दुहेला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। जग दर्शन का मेला, जग दर्शन का मेला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। ना जानू किधर गिरेगा, ना जानू किधर गिरेगा। लग गया पवन का केला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। जग दर्शन का मेला, जग दर्शन का मेला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। जब होवे उमर पूरी, जब होवे उमर पूरी,
जब छूटेगा हुक्म हजूरी, जब छूटेगा हुक्म हुजूरी, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। जग दर्शन का मेला, जग दर्शन का मेला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। ओ यम के दूत बड़े मरदूद, यम के दूत बड़े मरदूद, यम से बड़ा झमेला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। जग दर्शन का मेला, जग दर्शन का मेला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। दास कबीर हरि के गुण गावे, ओ दास कबीर हरि के गुण गावे। बाहर को पार न पावे, गुरु की करनी गुरु जाएगा। चेले की करनी चेला, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। जग दर्शन का मेला, जग दर्शन का मेला, ओ जग दर्शन का मेला, जग दर्शन का मेला, उड़ जाएगा, उड़ जाएगा हंस अकेला। हो हंस अकेला, हो हंस अकेला।
Keep your eyes closed. Just flow with the silence. हाड़ मासरा बनिया रे
जो बण धन प्रमाणा रे दोई दिन चारा जो बण धन प्रमाणा रे दोई दिन चारा जो बण धन प्रमाणा रे दोई दिन चारा पशु रे चामरा बणिया रे पढ़ैया नौबत बणिया रे नगारा पशु रे चामरा बणिया रे बढ़ैया नौबत बणिया रे नगारा नर तेरी चाम काम नहीं नहीं आवे नर तेरी चाम काम नहीं नहीं आवे बड़े जल से मुआरे अंगारा जो बण धन ब्रह्माणा रे दोई दिन चारा जो बण धन ब्रह्माणा रे दोई दिन चारा दस रे शीश जे रो बीस भुजावा रिद्धि सिद्धि बहु परिवारा दस रे शीश जे रो बीस भुजावा रिद्धि सिद्धि बहु परिवारा एवारे नार गर्भ मान गल क्या एवारे नार गर्भ मान गल क्या लंकारे पति शेर धारा जो बण धन ब्रह्माणा रे दोई दिन चारा जो बण धन ब्रह्माणा रे दोई दिन चारा एरे संसार वाला सपने री माया सुकरत करो रे व्यवहार रे संसार वाला सपनों रे माया सुकरत करो रे व्यवहार कहत कबीरा सुनो भाई भाई साधो कहत कबीरा सुनो जो बण धन ब्रह्माणा रे दोई दिन चारा जो बण धन ब्रह्माणा रे दोई दिन चारा जो बण धन ब्रह्माणा रे दोई दिन चारा जो बण धन ब्रह्माणा रे ठगवा नगरिया लूटाल हो कौन ठगवा कौन ठगवा नगरिया लूटल हो कौन ठगवा नगरिया लूटल हो कौन ठगवा कौन ठगवा नगरिया लूटल हो कौन ठगवा नगरिया लूटल हो कौन ठगवा चंदन काठ के चंदन काठ के बनल खटोला चंदन काठ के बनल खटोला तापर दुलहिन दुलहिन सूतल हो कौन ठगवा नगरिया लूटल हो कौन ठगवा उठो सखीरी उठो सखीरी मांग सवारो उठो सखीरी मांग सवारो दुल्हा मुँह से रूठल हो कौन ठगवा नगरिया रूठल हो कौन ठगवा जमराजा आय जमराजा पलंग चढ़ी बैठा आय जमराजा पलंग चढ़ी बैठा नैनन असुआ असुआ टूटल हो कौन ठगवा नगरिया लूटल हो कौन ठगवा आय जमराजा चार जने मिल खाट उठाए न चार जने मिल खाट उठाए न चाहूं धौं 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 उठल हो कौन ठगवा नगरिया लूटल हो कौन ठगवा कहत कबीरा कबीरा कहत कबीरा सुनो भाई साधो कहत कबीरा सुनो भाई साधो जग कबीरा सुनो भाई साधो जीत निशान घुराऊंगा घुराऊंगा जीत निशान घुराऊंगा घुराऊंगा निर्भय निर्गुण गुण रे गाऊंगा गाऊंगा हो निर्भय निर्गुण हो निर्भय निर्गुण हो निर्भय निर्गुण ओ अवधूत युगन युगन ओ अवधूत युगन युगन योगी 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 युगन युगन योगी अवैना जय अवैना जय मिटे ना कब हूँ शब्द अनाहत भोगी अवधूता युगन युगन योगी हाँ योगी 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 युगन युगन योगी सभी ठोर जमात हमारी जमात सभी ठोर जमात हमारी जमात सभी ठोर पर मेला मेला हाँ मेला हम सब माँ हम सब माँ सब है हम माँ हम है बहुरी अकेला अवधूता युगन युगन योगी हाँ योगी 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 युगन 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 योगी हाँ योगी हाँ योगी remaining 20 seconds. Just be in absolute silence. Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 and 0. Slowly rub your hands and place it on top of your eyes. And take a deep breath and slowly, whenever you're ready, open your eyes. Thank you.
Let's clap for this amazing meditation. So Paima is not just for meditation and fun, guys. It is also for the arts. Patraji's inspiration has been in such a way that he wanted all of the youth to mold ourselves holistic way in all forms. And art is one great thing. And we've been using this music, the art form, to meditate. So let's hear it from Akshaya. So Akshaya, can you sing for us the Dhyani anthem?
Yes.
For us.
Right now, whatever you all did, you all observed your breath. Saans ko apnaye, dhyani ban jaye is the song about. I'll just share a couple of lines. सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए सांस को अपनाए सांस को अपनाए सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए सांस को अपनाए ध्यानी बन जाए.
Thank you. Doesn't she have a very angelic voice? Yeah? And I would like to ask Akshaya, before we go further, to share your experience in 2 minutes.
It's always very amazing to, be in a place where there's so many youngsters. My experience when I met my guru and my friend, Patriji, was in Dehradun, I think 2016 or something. The first time I heard him play the flute and I meditated for the first time ever in my entire life, I was transported to another place. And that was the first time I met Sir, and that was the first time where I was introduced to meditation. And from there, it has been no looking back. So my experience was, throughout this journey, was I was a student, like usual, after school, which subject to take, not knowing which subject to take, whatever parents tell me, I'll do that, because I had no clarity at all. So that's how I started, meditating. And then slowly, I was also, learning music, Carnatic vocals and guitars. So we used to travel with Sir to different ashrams and places, and we used to sing for people meditating. So slowly traveling with Sir, I realized that I think I know what I want to do in my life. I think music is where I want to, spread to everyone and to spread the light. So I got 3 things, 3 C's, which I always share with everyone: clarity, confidence, and the ability to make choices. So these 3 C's meditation has taught me, and I really hope and I wish, and it will happen for all of you. When you enter into meditation, you will get to know that you will get clarity in your life, you will get the confidence in your life if you are not confident, and you will be able to be in a position where you'll be able to make choices in your own life. So that has, it has helped me. Meditation has helped me in these three things, and it has given me the purpose of my life to spread meditation through music. So yeah, thank you so much. It was wonderful to meet all of you.
Thank you, thank you. Wonderful.
For her amazing vocals and her amazing skills for the guitar, we felicitate her. Guys, clap. It was an amazing one.
Wonderful wisdom session we experienced from Master Nikhil, followed by this beautiful, soothing. How is this meditation, guys? Not every meditation is the same, right? Yeah. The live music was on one side. This was just another level with her vocal. Every meditation is an unwinding for us. And now again, we are going to have some conscious conversations with our conscious Paima youngsters.
So now, do you guys know what are panel discussions? Have you ever heard of it? Have you guys heard of it? Yes, okay. So have you guys ever been in a panel discussion like as an audience and looking at them and what they are doing? Maybe. Okay. But today, you are here, you are going to witness a panel discussion. So, a panel discussion, guys, do you know any one point what a panel discussion might be? Anyone? There are hundreds of people here. Any one person can tell me that. Okay. So, we can actually have a lot of multiple viewpoints from panel discussions, and we can also have insights of the people who are talking. So if there is a subject, so you're having one topic and you need a lot of viewpoints of what it is actually, right? Huh? So now it's also going to be like an audience interaction type. It might be also. Okay. And then it also clears up all the doubts easily and with all extensive experiences of young masters. So today we have our friends.
So we are going to discuss on the topic beyond likes and validation. A very, very connected topic for all our youngsters, today's generation, where we are trying to seek something from the outside constantly. Someone to appreciate, someone to validate us so that we approve ourselves. Rather it should be coming from inside us. Having that trust and self-belief. So we are going to discuss in this modern age, what are the insecurities we are facing? Why we are not able to accept ourselves as we are? What is all this about? So how to handle this? How to overcome this? So our youngsters, Paima youngsters, are going to do a beautiful discussion. You're going to get real life insights from this.
So how excited are you guys? Okay, now let's welcome Hanish, Kalyani, Harsha, Preeti, Vajrita, and our moderator, Himashri. Let's give a big clap, applause, come on. No energy, done, over.
Hello everyone. Good morning, still morning. So, how's everyone feeling today? How was the meditation? Those who liked it, let's make some noise. Let's give a huge round of applause for Akshaya. Amazing. So, today we are here to discuss about the topic beyond likes and validation. We all know what validation is and we all seek it to some extent, definitely. So today we'll explore with our panelists here today what validation means and to what extent is it healthy, to what extent is it unhealthy, and what even is the reason why we have to seek for validation. So before we get started, I want to do a small reflection activity with all of us here. So I invite everyone to please close your eyes for 20 seconds. So just take a deep breath, close your eyes. One long deep breath and just relax. And just think, when was the last time you felt super happy that someone complimented you? And how long did that feeling of happiness last within yourselves? Think about a time when someone's criticism, someone's complaint, someone's feedback gave you some negative experience, negative feeling inside of you. And how long did you carry that within you? Was it a couple of hours? Was it a couple of days? Or even weeks or months? Whatever that might be, just have a think of that. Okay. Everyone please open your eyes. So that feeling that we have inside of us, that positive feeling, that negative feeling, that is what we are trying to address here today, because that is validation. That is our need, our seeking of validation, our desire to be liked, our desire to be a certain someone so that someone will approve of us. So today's discussion is all about that feeling and how do we manage that, where is it coming from, and let's hear from young people who have gone through very similar experiences as us. Let's hear what they have understood about this and their experiences of how they have dealt with it. So before we start, I want all panelists to introduce yourself very briefly.
Hi everyone, I'm Vajrita and I'm from Krishnagiri, Tamil Nadu. So I've been meditating since 7 to 8 months and actively participating in PIMA events for a few months. So professionally, I'm a BBA graduate, recently completed my college. So before meditation and after meditation. So after meditation, my life has become more beautiful. Beautiful in the sense that I started looking at life through a more positive lens, I would say. You know, my perspectives has shifted a lot. So though there is not a drastic difference, but I could see a small little, which is very important, changes happening in my life, both physically, mentally. I'm able to feel that. So happy to be part of PIMA and so excited for this conversation too. Thank you.
Thank you, Vajrata.
Hello everyone, my name is Kalyani. I am from Andhra Pradesh. I am working as a software engineer in Bengaluru. I would like to say after meditation my life completely changed. Before I am very people pleaser. Every time I am thinking about others apart of me. After started doing meditation every single day, I understand we have to give importance ourselves. Now I am accepting myself every single day. I am loving myself every single day. And if I am taking my own decisions, if I fail also, I am trying to accept that. And those mistakes I don't repeat next time. These are my experience in that. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Hanish. I am from Hyderabad, basically from Andhra Pradesh. I have been into meditation for the past 18 years. So 2007 is the turning point in my life where I came into meditation. After a brief accident, I was bedridden for a few months. So that's when I started doing meditation with the help of some masters and reading a lot of books. And from then on, my life has completely changed. And It's been a great journey, and I am also a national award winner for my short film Aksharabhyasam, and I'm also an edtech entrepreneur. That's all about me.
Hi everyone. I'm so happy to see you all here. I was so excited to attend this event, Awakening Youth Fest. Actually, every time I make this decision to come to the Paima events, every time there is an obstacle coming there. And this time, I just really thought that I will go, no matter what. This time I came, I'm so happy to be here. I'm Preeti, I'm from Raichur. I'm currently studying engineering, 4th year now, in Ballari, Karnataka. So, I don't have any transformational experience in meditation though. I am born and brought up into this pyramid meditation spiritual family. So I have seen many people experiencing. So I have seen, growing up, I have seen many people, how they transform their lives. So I have learned, read, and also I joined Paima in 2020. It was a virtual start for me, the Paima. So it's been a great journey being with Paima, and enjoy this event. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Harshavardhan from Hyderabad. So I'm into meditation from last 29 years. I'm part of Pyramid Society. Meditation, every point in my life, it can be from my 9th, 10th class. So every turning point, every year I have a experience. So wherever I feel a problem and if something is coming, I started meditating. And from every point, every day, every year, I have a lot of experiences. And today, we are doing, like in my business, we are doing pan-India wide today because of meditation and what I learned in the organization. Today I'm standing over here. I'm very happy to be part of here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, everyone. That was a wonderful introduction, and it was lovely to hear everyone's experience with meditation, because what we are here for, we are all Paima, Pyramid Youth for Meditation and Ahimsa. So let's get started with the panel. So I want to ask Kalyani, you mentioned about acceptance. So what does acceptance look like in real life, and what does it mean to you?
In my perspective, acceptance and growth always existing together. If you accept what you are today, if you are working towards what you want to become, it's always you have to accept yourself. If you do the mistakes also, first you have to accept yourself, then you get to know how to realize from those mistakes. You don't want to repeat those mistakes. I learned so many things doing the mistakes. Then after I realized we don't want to repeat those mistakes in our life. Meditation taught me so many things actually. Before not doing meditation, I don't know what I want to do. I don't know what's going on in my life. After practicing meditation, meditation taught me so many things. Not only meditation, I started reading the books. The 2 books transformed my life completely. The 2 books are The Power of Subconscious Mind, The Secret books. These 2 books are very powerful books. We must read these 2 books. Actually, these 2 books taught me how we have to think our own life, how we have to be independent. We don't want to depend on others. We don't want others' validation in our own life. We have to do anything in our life. We have that capability. We can able to do anything. I thought after reading these 2 books, and this is we have to accept ourselves. We can get to know whatever we want. Thank you.
That's amazing. You answered my follow-up question also. Like, how do you deal with acceptance but also strive to get better? And I love that you mentioned 2 books. That's very helpful. So do you want to share your experience with self-acceptance?
Sure. So I'd like to share an experience so that, personal experience. So 3 years back when I was, stepping into my college, it was a new city for me, everything seemed so new, different, so, out of my comfortable zone. And I really wanted to make, new friends and explore so many new things. And since I wanted to do all this, along the way, when I was trying to do all this, I lost myself, literally. Because guess what? This validation stopped me. Self-approval. Whatever I do, we seek approval. We seek prize. Am I doing it? We are not like, am I doing it good for myself? But I think like we are doing it for others. So after, encountering this situation, I understood that first we have to accept ourselves. First we have to be happy with whatever we are. So that's when you will find your true capability. You can unlock your true potential whenever you are happy with whatever you have and whatever you are. That's right. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Vajrita. That was amazing. Hanish, would you like to share something about how is it healthy to have validation, the need for validation, or is it completely unhealthy? What's your thoughts on that?
So if the question of validation starts, when does it start? Basically, we are programmed from the childhood in such a way that, our education system, our parents, family, all have certain expectations for us. So when you have a lot of expectations, they insist you to be in such a way, to be valid as someone who is a learner. You have to come up with some good marks. To be valid in with respect to parents, you have to respect them, obey them, do what they say. In order to be valid in a family, you need to adhere to the rules of the family. Okay, in order to be valid in the society, you should be according to the society. So what is happening is you are actually programmed. So all the way we are programmed with constant comparison from childhood through our subconscious mind. Unknowingly, we compare ourselves every second, every minute, all throughout our life, subconsciously. And now, because of social media, this comparison has become more realistic. So previously it was like whenever you encounter something with respect to comparison, only then you will be having that kind of mind of, the set of thoughts that will be coming out. But now because of social media, every time you see other people in your list, you automatically have this constant comparison. Now it is stated that youth are spending around 8 to 10 hours on social media platforms. So what they are actually doing every second, every minute, they are constantly comparing themselves. Automatically there is a constant comparison because you are validated based on your marks. So it is because of the comparison you are validated. You are grown up like that. So there is nothing you can do. So you obviously will always keep on comparing and validating yourself. Where am I with respect to this society? What kind of society? Previously it was a society of only the people around you where you are. Now there is a society of the world of the mobile. In which world you are in? So now your world is very bigger with respect to your comparison. Now you will compare, where am I with respect to this society? Now this society is doing that. Everyone is doing this. Where am I? So you constantly have that thought, and what automatically happens is you always judge yourself. Right? Okay, I am here when everyone is there. So everyone is doing that. I am not able to do that. So my life is not good. So even though you are doing good, with respect to many people, but still when you seek validation and you open social media, you will subconsciously feel that I am not good enough. That is the major problem everyone is facing right now. All the youth is facing the same problem. So I think that is something that we need to overcome, and there are many ways to overcome it, and meditation is one of such way where self-realization is the most important part. And when we are talking about validation, it is only we are validating because we are not self-realized. Because we completely don't know about who we are. So that is the reason we are comparing with others. When you are self-realized, when you have a total self-realization, when you have that wake up about yourself, then you will not compare with others. You will be comparing with your own self. How far I have come in this journey of growing beyond my own self. So that is when we will, we don't need any of these terms like validation, likes, acceptance. Everything will become zero.
Definitely. I think social media likes is something that we all keep a track of despite not wanting to. The urge to do it is very strong. So when we are on social media, we come across people doing the things that we want to do, being the person that we want to be. So someone doing the career path that we are on. So how do we take that as an inspiration and not a comparison? Is that at all possible?
Definitely. What happens is every one of us have some desires to do something, but due to certain things we may not be able to do. Okay, even if you want to become some kind of an influencer, coming to the terminology of Gen Z or something, you want to be some kind of influencer, you want to be always, be present in the social media with some kind of content. But there could be certain limitations for yourself that you will not be able to do that. You think you want to do that, but you will see other people who are doing what you want to do. And now, rather than taking that as an inspiration, many people think that I'm not good enough to do that. That is the reason I'm not able to do. So to break that, there are two things, as I said. One is, you need to first stop that comparison. So as I said, you cannot easily stop with the comparison. The acceptance, the comparison, the validation, all these chains are actually, all this should be broken in such a way that you never think about others. You never, so you break the chain and do whatever you want to do. When will you do that? You will only do that when you feel that I don't care about what others judge about me. I don't think about what others think about me. I don't validate myself. Whether this content came good, whether my photo is looking good. Will I get more likes if I post this? Will I get more comments? So when you have this, when you break all this and just keep going, what you want to do? You want to keep talk about something. You want to become an influencer. You want to talk about something, any content. You want it, do it. Why you want to do? Why you won't do is because of all these chains that are surrounding you. When you will do is when you are able to break the first link. That will become very easy. The first link can be broken when you completely your subconscious mind becomes break free from all these likes, validation, acceptance, judgment, all these things. When all these things go away, you will be free. Free from the thoughts that you are having with respect to what others think about me. When that is broken, when you are like, I don't care, I am the only one in the world, I want to do whatever I want, I will do whatever I want. When that you think like that, you will start posting the content and you will break free and you will go forward. I think that is the way we can actually do it.
Wow, that was powerful, definitely. I think, does anyone on the panel agree to that? Do you want to share, add on to your thoughts?
I would like to say here, if you are comparing yourself with your old version, you never compare yourself with others. You don't need others' validation. You always compare yourself with yesterday, what you are doing. That is main thing. If you do that every single day, you can achieve achieve anything in your life. Actually, I am trying to follow every day this. So that's why I added this point.
Amazing. Thank you so much. Priti, do you want to add on something to that?
The point, she stole my thoughts. Actually, there was a time where I stopped seeing myself and start comparing to everyone around me, literally everyone around me, and taking social media very seriously. That I sing a lot and dance a lot. So I used to post something, I used to put a story on something. If someone don't compliment me or if I doesn't get the likes that I was expected, then I used to be very sad. Why don't someone appreciate me? I'm putting a lot of efforts and posting this. Why I'm not getting this attention? And later on, and I even noticed the pattern that I stopped doing meditation at that time. So this also made me realize some patterns where breaking into meditation and coming into meditation. Patri sir always tells break the routine. We heard it, right? Break the routine. So that concept really helped me a lot. That concept excited me that breaking the routine, even if it's usual or unusual, just break the routine, experiment it and experience it. Unless and until you experiment and experience the things, you're not going to feel that authenticity of that experience. We listen to people, we do swadhyaya, sajjana sangatya, but we can get inspired from them. But we can't really relate to them, or we can't really feel them, feel the experience that they are sharing. So, and then I thought, I started giving gratitude to myself. So my mom taught me this: say sorry to yourself, say I love you to yourself, say thank you yourself. These are the 3 powerful affirmations I can say. So I started giving so much gratitude, so much love to myself that I stopped comparing myself. Adding to that point, I started reminiscing the time where I was small. I used to be very active. I used to not waste a single minute of my time. So then I remembered that Preeti and this Preeti has completely changed. So if I want to get back to myself, I have to start practicing all the things. I have to be active all the time. And it doesn't matter. It's okay if you don't want to be active all the time. It's not about always being 100% all the time. You can be 0 sometimes. You can be 50% sometimes. A quote I want to share: if you improve 1% every day, just 1% every day, you will be improved 365% a year. You heard that? 365%, not just 100. So we limit ourselves. We limit ourselves comparing to others, seeing others. You are just comparing your life to someone else's best moments of their life. You upload a story. You are not uploading the story crying yourself. You are not uploading story, your breakdown story. So you are uploading when you are enjoying, you are dancing, you took a nice picture, you were looking good. So that was the best parts of your life. That was best moments of your life. So stop comparing yourself, your life with their best moments.
Wow, that was genuinely powerful. I agree. Social media is all about curated content that people select, they pick and choose and post it. So comparing their best version to your current version is not always helpful. Thank you for that. I want to ask you a follow-up question. So you mentioned that experimenting, breaking the routine was powerful. In what ways, like, can you suggest some practical ways people can, take away from this session? How can they break the routine?
Yes. So if you have any habit, for example, let's say I sing. So I started music when I was 5 years old. I learned Hindustani music. So after some years, after 10th, I have taken up the science. So, and I just, for 2 years, I forgot about everything. The music, the art. The art side of me started dying slowly. So that was my routine. Before, what was my routine? I used to practice music and meditation daily. And then I suddenly stopped it. So here, I unconsciously broke the routine. And what is break the routine concept here? You break it again, you break the chain, and again you restart it. Who's stopping you? Who's judging you? You yourself are judging yourself that I can't do this anymore. I was a master in it, but now I am a 0 in it. So what? Does the world change? Does your life collapse? Does anyone
twice, a full night's sleep and maybe a nap, then how many times do we actually eat in a day? Starts with a minimum of 3, right? If we exclude those snacks in between meals, eating whenever we are craving, boredom eating, depressed eating, all those if we exclude, we come with at least 3 times a day, right? Anybody less than that? 2? 2? Beautiful, beautiful. It's okay, let him say. I'm not going to come home to verify that, don't worry about that. Okay. Anybody less than 3? How many? You guys are doing great already. Beautiful, beautiful. Appreciation to you guys, first of all. Can we? So, I'll begin this with a little activity. Can we have the presentation, please? So, I'm going to ask you to make sounds. Have you all seen animals around us? Have you all seen animals around us? What all animals have we seen? Cow, pig, okay. Dog, yeah. Lion, somebody has seen a lion, okay. What else? Cat, birds, yes. Okay. So, now I'm going to give you an activity. So, observe how it is going on. Okay. So, you're just about to make a sound. Can we pick the most familiar one? Can we pick a dog? How does a dog make a sound? Bow, bow, right? So when I was a child, I was told dog makes bow, bow. But now I'm seeing it says woof. Okay, we are upgrading. Dogs are upgrading or are we upgrading? But something is happening. Okay. Then next, how does a cat make a sound? We are saying it. Somebody is making the sound. Right? So, somebody is doing so accurate. It's like we have a cat here. So, now, I'm coming to the third one. But just then making the sound, observe how it is happening. How is the sound actually manifesting through your voice? Okay. Now, let's make the third sound. A wolf. How does a wolf howl? Right? So, break it down. Okay. Now, still little more. Observe. The next animal we have, we might not be able to, some of us might not be able to make the sound, but understand what is happening inside your mind. Okay. We know a turkey. We know a turkey. How does a turkey make a sound? Isn't it? Has anybody seen turkey make a sound? Yeah. So, when I'm asking you to make a sound, what do you think? Like, I want a detailed understanding of how this is coming, okay? From the beginning. First, I tell the animal name, and then what happens? Who can break it down for me? As detailed as possible. So, I tell the animal name, let's say, I said dog. What happened inside your mind? Guys, you all did it. You all gave the reaction, but try to understand what happened. Try to elaborate what happened. You thought about it. First, when you say dog, a picture of dog comes into your mind. Is that right? We think about a dog. And then we think about our memories or recent encounters of listening to the sound, right? When was the last time we have heard the sound? We try to replicate it through our body. Is that right? So, what is inside our mind comes inside our body, and what is inside our body, you're listening the animal names through your ears, and then mind starts processing. So, are we all agreeing to the fact that mind and body are completely connected? Right. So, let's break it down further. Your mind, first you listened through your ear, then your brain started processing, and then from your memories it came, and then your brain signaled the throat to make this sound. Is that right? So both mind and body are working together for not just this, any simple thing we do in our life. So we are a mixture, we are a composition of all mind and body, and we need to understand what are all the things which affect this mind and body, right? So, next question comes. So, do you all remember how heavy were you when you were born? 3 kgs. Okay, it doesn't have to be the accurate amount, but how much should a newborn infant weigh? What should be the weight of a newborn baby? 2 to 3 kgs. right? But are we still the same? Certainly not, right? So we have multiplied, some have multiplied 20 times, some have multiplied 30, 40 times. Okay. So what happened in between this? Growth happened, and how exactly did growth happen in this physical form? Yeah, but what is the fuel of this growth? Food. That's the answer I was looking for. So, when we were born, we were 2 kgs, and even before that, we began as a single cell, and the only thing that has been powering us throughout, and the only thing that has been giving growth to us is food. So, is it safe to conclude that what we are eating is in our every single cell? Is that right? So when whatever we eat is actually making us, so we are all familiar with the quote, like we are what we eat, we become what we eat, right? So this changes itself is valid enough, let's say in terms of weight, or even it's not just about weight. After a point, your body stops growing and it works on refurbishing it. On every daily basis, like cells keep dying and taking rebirth, and every single one of this process is powered by food. Is that right? So it's not just about weighing, but even after reaching your ideal body state, we still keep regenerating, and in every process, we become what we eat. So sometimes when we have a meal, we might feel like, okay, some meals might feel light. Some meals might feel like, as soon as we have a meal, we feel like sleeping. Sometimes happens, right? So it's not just about how it affects our body, it also has an impact on our mind state. Okay, so the reason why I'm giving all of this is to connect with your observations, and then you will be able to connect with yourself to understand how to design your food. Okay, so better mic. So I've given you an idea of food, how food affects us, and I've also told you, like you have told me that we eat 3 times a day, but do we know how much time or how much energy is being spent on digesting food? Thank you. Approximately 70% of what energy food gives us is being spent on digestion only. Okay, so here it becomes an important point for you to think how to have food which is easily digestible. So if on an average it is 70%, if you are eating food that is hard to digest, it will stay inside your system for long, and as long as it stays inside your system, your mood, your character will be affected. Okay, so who you are, your personality is mainly based on what you eat, isn't it? So what we eat, when it stays inside our body, the energy impacts what happens in the biological form of your body, and what happens in the hormonal way or in the biological way affects how you think. Has anybody heard of this term, hangry? What does it mean? Can anybody say me? Hangry. Hungry plus angry. We are going through a reaction that is ready to digest, and we are not feeding it, and that affects our emotions, isn't it? This is usually used when we are trying to say, I'm actually not trying to be angry, but my hunger is actually making me angry, right? So the reactions that happen in your body will affect what reactions happen in your mind, and the reactions that your food gives you will affect how your body reacts. So all these are highly interconnected things, and to be able to have a clear mind. So if you want to say, I don't want to be angry at this moment, or let's say I'm giving an important presentation and I don't want to be anxious at this moment. So the best way to have a control or have a say on what do you want to feel is clearly backtracing to what we consume, food, isn't it? Any disagreements here? So when we do it on a daily basis, okay, maybe food, we might not hold it in our body for long, but when food becomes our body, we carry this body wherever we go, right? Is there anybody where like, I'm trying to go to, the lake now, but I leave my body here and go. Do we do that? No, right? We might leave our phone, we might leave our handbag, we might leave our water bottle and go, but we cannot leave our body. We carry our body throughout, and that body is being built by a habit. Okay. On a daily basis, whatever you are trying to consume, it's literally becoming you. And if you want to change the habit, where do we begin from? Food. So here, you are freely allowed to experiment. It is not about saying you should try only this and only then you will get the result. Everybody here are spiritual scientists here. We are trying to understand how this being works and how to make the best use of it, right? So these are all the points where it is, even to our conscience, it is evident that food is somehow controlling, but not many of us have taken the efforts or have been given the information that food controls your body, and if you control food, if you design how you want the food to be, and you get to say how you want to be. All right? And then there is this one question I want to ask. So, how many of us have been a meat eater here? That's it. So how many of us have meat eater friends here? So not to discriminate. I'm saying like, by meat eaters I don't want to discriminate, but people who eat meat basically. That's it. We all have friends who do that, right? Yes. So if you're going to ask ourselves or ask any one of them, like, do you know what you're actually doing? I mean, if I'm going to give an animal and actually ask them to go through the process by themselves, will we or will they be able to do it? Do you think? 99% of us won't be that brutal, right? But the only difference that happens here is we see them as two different things. Okay, we see goat as an animal, but we see mutton as food. That's just because our habit has trained us. Okay, we started having the habit, and slowly we lost sensitivity to see them as what they really are. And we go to the pre-wired brain process, thinking, okay, this is food, I eat. But when you try to be conscious, when you try to understand how the actual process happens, almost all of us won't be able to go through it, right? So here there are two things we need to know about. First is what food impacts on us. Okay, if it is going to be just a matter of protein, we all say like protein is required to keep our body alive, right? So for that we go to practices that might not really be necessary. You might be able to get protein in various other ways, but despite that, if we would choose violence, then that reflects how we are making our body. Right? When you are crafting your body, when you are really literally making your body on a daily basis, by choosing a violent process, the same kind of emotions get into us, and that impacts how we are going to handle life, isn't it? And there comes the second part of how the animal goes through when we do it. All right? So when an animal is being put through the process, do you think it goes through pleasant emotions or unpleasant emotions, guys? When somebody, let it be to ourselves, when somebody is trying to kill us and we are helpless about it, what kind of reactions does your body go through? Anger, fear, pain? Yes. So, in the moment of death, this is exactly what an animal would go through. And when we try to ingest those remains into us, we know now food makes our body. And what emotions do you think to be predominant in our body once we consume that? The same comes into us, right? So it is really important on what we choose to eat. Okay. Even the 3 meals a day, it might have been pre-wired. Maybe from the young age, parents would have told you should eat at least 3 meals a day. But are we conscious enough to decide how many meals do I need in a day? So earlier, humans used to do a lot of physical labor before the introduction of this technologies, isn't it? So back then we started we used to have 3 meals a day. And whatever they used to eat, they used to give it off in their work and they would again want it. But now, how many of us are actually doing intense physical labor or any amount of physical labor, guys? I sit in front of a computer all day, no labor. How many of us? How many of us do intense labor work? No, right? Barely any one of us. So, when we are not really needing that much amount of food and when we are still giving it, what it does to us? Sorry? Obesity, right? When we consume beyond our need, it causes reactions to our body which we cannot tolerate. Okay, so it's about what we eat, what it does to us, and how we eat. Okay, so we have one beautiful principle that I had learned from PSSM. Okay, so you have to be conscious of, very more conscious of where your food is coming from, because that literally makes you. Okay, we might try other things that for grounding or to calm yourself, but all those are an addition to what is actually you. Okay, so when you start choosing consciously, when you stop choosing violence in your food, you automatically feel lighter. And today we are actually going to have a beautiful master who is going to share with you how experimenting with food changed his life. So the principle says, this is the bare minimum, guys. So to be able to evolve spiritually, Patriji gave 18 guiding principles. Again, 18 guiding principles. It is not a compulsion, but if you are somebody who wants to evolve, grow beyond your regular life, it is imperative to follow this. And the principle says, no meat, no fish, no eggs. And adding to the interesting part, eat only according to need. All right? And here, there is just one other aspect. Till now, we have all been speaking about how food affects us and the animal. And there is one other interesting aspect that we are forgetting too. Okay, how does meat eating affect the environment? So, long ago, maybe not here, long ago I have seen people who think like, if we don't eat the animals, then they will overgrow us. Any of us believe it? No? So, to answer that part, nature has a food chain. Okay, and if any animal overgrows, its predators overgrow. It's simple example, guys. In my home, I try to keep cockroaches out of reach. But when I let them in, I see lizards creeping in. The more the cockroaches, the predators will be there as well. So whenever an animal overgrows, nature has its beautiful way to balance it. And human is not in a compulsion to balance nature. Nature can take care of itself. And then comes the second thing. So if everybody is eating plants, then we'll have to grow a lot of plants, isn't it? Right? But where does meat come from? I mean, how is meat formed in the animal? Cattle feed. It says, like, statistics says 100 kgs of plant food is required to make 1 kg of meat. All right. So if we are being concerned about the environment, trying to not make everybody as vegetarians or plant-based, it's not the point. So we have to think about what we are doing to ourselves and what we do to our surroundings, because it comes back to us. And now, to get into more detail about what is actually happening in the industry, we have my dear friend, Bhaskar. So he is here to tell you about, as of now, you had learned about how meat eating affects you and the environment, but how is it actually being done? How much are we aware of how it is being done? So let's give it up for Bhaskar, guys. What's up?
Thanks, Yashwant, for setting that all up. And we had a great insight from Yashwant till now on how food affects us as an individual, right? And how food affects our mind. But I now want to touch upon a few things on how our consumption in forms of food is affecting the animals, because they are the ones who are the victims, right? So here I want to start by saying I'm not here to attach any label to us, not to me, not to any one of you here. It's a safe space. So we are here to discuss and learn and evolve together. So with that, let me ask you a question. How many of you here identify yourselves as vegetarian now? Okay. And how many of you identify yourself as fully plant-based? A few. Nice. And how many of you identify as non-vegetarian? Wow, nice. So for you all, there's an interesting fact. People often get into shock when I say this about myself. I grew up in a hardcore non-vegetarian family, and not just any normal non-vegetarian family who eats meat once or twice a week. I used to eat raw flesh. I used to eat raw flesh of hens and goats. So that is my upbringing. So from that, what did I learn about how the world functions in terms of growing and treating animals, and what decisions that I made to be a bit more compassionate towards animals is what I'm going to talk about now. So before we move to the next slide, can I ask you all to think? I'll give you three options. What do you think the average lifespan of a hen in the chicken industry is? The natural lifespan is 10 years, by the way. I'll give you the answer. Like just how the natural lifespan of a human is around 90 to 100 years, right? If we live a healthy lifestyle. Or if we normally live also, a layman can live up to 70, 75 years naturally. Just like that, a hen can live up to 10 to 12 years in a natural setting. So can you guys guess what is the average lifespan when the hen is killed? I'll give you three options. 3 years, 5 years, and 6 years. How many of you say 3 years? Okay. How many of you say 5 years? 6 years? How many of you think it is even less than 3 years? Someone said the answer. 60. Yeah, it's somewhere around 40 to 45 days. An average hen can live up to 10 years, but in the industry, in the chicken industry, they're killed around 45 days when they're just still babies. But how do they grow? They grow with steroids-driven, modified feed, which makes their bodies grow to such an extent in just 45 days. And just like that, if we look into the data, an average goat can live up to 15 years. An average sheep can live up to 15 years. A fish can live up to 9 years. But these are the time periods when they're killed in the industry. Goats get killed at average 7 months, sheep 9 months, and fish around 6 months. So if we compare that to a human, if we do that same treatment to a human, it's 14 years in our lifespan. If it is a goat, it is 4 years. So technically, if we compare our human lifespan to a goat's lifespan, it's just a 4-year-old baby in a human setting. So they're all babies who are modified to grow unnaturally into a bigger body so that we can get their flesh. As soon as I understood this, I questioned, why is this a need for me? I used to eat raw flesh because I was fed that way by my family. But when I came to know these numbers, I questioned, is there even a need for this? Can I not survive without this? Can I just not eat maybe, I gym a lot, right? Back in the day, I used to gym a lot. I used to have all the six-pack abs and all. So I used to have a lot of protein. My question was, where do I get my protein from if I stop eating meat? Then I shifted to paneer. Paneer, cheese, all of the dairy products have lots of protein. So I used to properly belt on those dairy products. That happened for a few years then. And later, before I get into that part, I just want you to question these things. It's all self-reflection, no hard rules that we're taking here. Do those numbers make you feel anything? Like when an average hen can live up to 10 years, but they're killed around 45 days max. That is 18 months is for egg-laying hens, by the way. And when we compare to a human, it is just 14 years of our life. This, of course, makes us feel something, right? Can someone share what they're feeling? Is this the first time that you are learning about this? How many of you guys here learned this for the first time, that this age? I'm sure something must have felt inside you, right? This is shocking, this is sad, if you look at it that way. And does this mean that our idea of ahimsa include animals in it, or it is totally about us? When we're consuming, are we totally thinking, oh, if I consume this, this is how it will affect me. It is all about me. I want to protect myself. Is it that angle, or are we also thinking about, oh, poor things, they have to go through this because of us? And which choice am I ready to examine without guilt or excuses? If I have to get more information and take another step into my behavior to make tiny change, not huge changes, am I ready for it? Those are the three questions that I want to place here. And some evidence, basically, when we discuss these numbers, it is very easy for us to confirm them, right? When I say these numbers, it is very easy to confirm when it comes to fish, meat, and eggs, because it is visible. It is all over the place. When you go to the roads, you see flesh now, and you see chicken shops hanging hens and goats. It is visible to the eyes. It is easy to confirm. But when I shifted to having dairy for my protein, and it is not visible. The harm in dairy, especially in India, it is not visible as evident as meat. If I go to a chicken shop, I can see the cruelty, right? The body is hanging. But if I go to a dairy shop, I cannot see the cruelty. I just can see the white, pure glass of milk, which is also sattvic, by the way. And it is protected by our culture. It is protected by our beliefs. It is protected by our habits. It is easy to question this, but hard to confirm. How can we confirm? The only way is to get more information and go on ground and see what's happening. So I'm here to just give you the information. After this session, whenever you guys go to your own homes, please go to your nearby farms and confirm this. Don't believe me. Listen to this information and go home and confirm this in your nearest shops or farms. Just ask these questions to them that I'll be presenting. So in 2024 and 2025, that 1 year, India as a country, we have produced around 247 million tons of milk. We are the largest producers of milk in India. And also, India, in the same year, we produced around 1 million tons of beef. Can you see the link between them? This is data, this is facts. But in India, we don't raise cows and buffaloes for beef, right? We don't do that. We only raise cows and buffaloes for milk. Then where is this beef coming from? Who is raising them? That was my question when I was in the vegetarian lifestyle. When I stopped eating animals, when I was in the vegetarian lifestyle, I came across this data and this was my first question. It cannot be true. India does not raise animals for beef. Then I understood the link that the demand of milk, the more paneer, cheese, buttermilk, anything, ghee, the more demand of milk we have, the more supply should happen, right? That means more animals are being raised. For that, more births should happen. This is where the basic biology comes. Every female, there are, just like humans, can only produce babies when they are pregnant. No mammal on the planet Earth will ever produce babies without getting pregnant. That is basic biology. So if the demand is so high, that means we need those animals to give birth every single year. That is the missing link that we need to understand. And when they're giving birth every single year, there are, of course, male calves and female calves, right? It cannot be that, oh, I'm getting only female calves. My business will grow again. There will be male calves also. But as a farmer, raising those male calves is a cost to me. What will I do then is, I trade them for slaughter. As a farmer, I'm just doing my business. I'm not doing anything wrong. The law allows me to do this. But for the animal, we need to think, is it fair? Is the animal consenting? Is the animal willing to be in the system at all? Or are we imposing them to be in the system so that we can get the milk and beef? So this was not the case in India forever. Before 1970, the farming was very natural. All the male calves were used in farms, and all the animals were treated like family, right? That was true. I'm not denying that, but that's not the same case anymore. The industry has shifted, the world has modernized a lot, and we need to understand what's happening now. We of course have a strong belief that all the farmers take care about the animals a lot, and no animal is sent to the slaughter. That's our belief. But what's happening in reality is, since 1970, you can check out, all of this is available on Google. It is history basically. We are having a history session now. It's not an ethical session. In 1970, the founder of Amul came up with an idea called White Revolution. It's called Operation Flood. As a result of that, dairy became an industry in India. Just because dairy became as an industry in India, we had to think about how can we make the process more efficient to produce more milk. That was the agenda. That was the operation that happened in 1970 by the founder of Amul. It's basic history. There are a lot of books on this. And when there is a lot of milk, there are, of course, the cycle repeats, right? The same cycle. We cannot get milk any other way. There has to be a birth. The mother needs to then produce milk. Otherwise, the mother can't produce. It's a female body at the end of the day. When there are more milk, when there is more birth, there will be more male calves. That means there will be more burden on the farmer. Now, what does this poor farmer do? If I take care of the calf till the end, I need to invest money on it. It will not give anything other than dung. I cannot sell dung. I cannot sell that dung to anyone. It is not profit for me. What will I do? I'll sell that poor calf to beef. The skin of the calf becomes the leather. The flesh of the calf becomes the beef. That is how dairy and beef are interlinked. That is the reason why India is the largest producer of dairy and the third largest producer of beef, even when we don't raise any cattle for beef. So yeah, this has been the history. Now we are living another revolution. It is on papers again. We are living in a white revolution 2.0 by the same industry. By 2030, the government wants to increase the milk production by 50%. That means this industry will keep on scaling. And my question is this. I'm not using any real images because all the real images will spoil your mood now. But you can find those real images on Google, on documentaries that I'll be recommending later. But for this session, let's keep all of the images as illustrative and cartoonish as possible, because I don't really want to spoil your mood. But I'm just concerned about that female animal over there. Is she willing to be in this process at all to begin with? She is the point of discussion now. Does she want to become pregnant every single year? Does she want to become a mother every single year? Does she want to keep giving milk until she dies every single year? That is the point of discussion that I want to have right now, and that is the simple question that I want you guys to have in your minds right now. Because we're disconnected from this. It is not our fault because nobody told this to us. And also, this gives another interesting fact. How many of you notice cows on the roads of India? Raise your hands. We all notice, right? Lots of cows on the roads near the temples. But how many of you noticed buffaloes on the roads? As predominantly as cows. Equal number of buffaloes. Cows are visible everywhere, right? But buffaloes are not visible everywhere. How come? Because 43% of India's milk comes from buffaloes. 57% comes from cows. So if we see those many number of cows on the roads, we should of course see a lot of buffaloes also, right? Where are all the buffaloes going? So the thing is, in India, slaughtering a cow is illegal because we consider Go Mata, but we don't consider buffalo as Mata. Buffalo is not even a Mata, it's not even a Pita. So buffaloes are sent to slaughter because it is legal. Cows are just left on roads. Those are the cows that you see on roads. Farmers are leaving those cows on roads. And the buffaloes go to slaughter. And these are the words that this industry uses. This is called euphemism. Euphemism is basically just how I did this here, right? This image is euphemism. I'm not showing the real image because it will make you sad. I'm using a cartoon here. And that's what the industry does with words. Just not to make you sad, just to make you comfortable, it uses words smartly. It uses the word culling instead of killing. It uses the word breeding instead of forcefully impregnating. When the reality is the animals are being forcefully impregnated every single year. But when I say this, it feels wrong. So we'll use the word breeding. It sounds fair, nice. So as I explained, the milk industry is going to grow 50% by 2030. The government is on it. It's doing its own job. The industry is doing its own job. The farmers are doing their own job. They're not at fault at all. Nobody is at fault. None of them are at fault. Even we are not at fault. It is just a question of awareness. Are we aware about this process? If yes, what are we going to do about it? I personally choose not to be a part of the system. I'm just asking you to decide for yourself. So that is the reason why I started this session as let's not label ourselves anything. Because whenever I label myself as a non-vegetarian, I'm identifying as someone who eats flesh and it's normal to me. It's about me now. Whenever I'm identifying myself as a vegetarian, it's again about me. I am a vegetarian. I'll not eat meat because I don't eat meat, but I'll use dairy. When I'm saying I'm a plant-based person, it is again about me. It is always about I. The label is always on us. But if we remove the label and put the focus back onto the animal, that's when we can make conscious choices. Because the ego is no more there, you are no more there, you make decisions based on the consequences. So when we look at the consequences, can we make the same decision? If there is a better decision, why not that? So if we can reduce the consequence, why not take the less harmful path is something that I want to question as a thought. So that's my session now. And my only request is please keep this question in your heads. Whenever you're drinking your next cup of chai, whenever you're having your next meal, whenever you're having your next anything, any choice, just ask yourself a simple tiny question. Is any animal being harmed or forced because of this choice? That's it. If we have that single choice in our head, I think we can make collectively better choices. And to make it a bit more easier, there is a 11 days program that Parnita Patriji is hosting after this event. It's going to be online. It's an 11-day program to help you understand how you can plan your own diets, how you can plan your own meals, and how you can find replacements of ingredients that not harm animals, which come from plants. So it is a 11-day program. It's going to be completely free. The registration QR is downstairs. You can scan the QR and register for yourself. And it's going to start on August 3rd, August 4th, yes. So it's going to be started on August 4th, from 4th to 11 days. It's going to be a live program every single day. There will be a session. So if you are interested to know more about this subject and take better choices for the animals, you can enroll into that. The QR code will be downstairs. Thank you.
And till now, you have heard us saying what is exactly happening and how can you modify your lifestyle according to it. But can we hear from somebody who has actually tried it and see what his experience was? Yes, we have. No, we actually have somebody. You have some questions to answer? No. Okay. We have Suresh Kalburgi sir, who has practiced and experimented a lot with food, and he is here to share his experience to you all. All right? Let's welcome Suresh sir.
Thank you. No, I'm fine. Yeah. So, hi friends. Thank you, Yashwant and Bhaskar, for giving this very insightful session on not only about vegetarianism but about also on vegan diet, right? Bringing a lot of statistical facts, medical reasons, and the geological situation and issues. See, my name is Suresh Kalburgi. I hail from Bangalore, and I have been practicing meditation since 99. But I upgraded. I was a hardcore non-vegetarian. Like I would call myself as more demonic earlier. I used to be a glutton in eating a lot of flesh and eggs, right? It was an addiction. And today I come from a background like where I travel very extensively across the world, right? Because of my business, and particularly going to this Chinese, the Asian countries, the China and Taiwan, and also US. So, you know the food, how it is being served, and like how there's a lot of cruelty there, right? So, somewhere in 96, right, it just struck to me that I was reading a book, and then suddenly I was convinced that, you know, this is really very bad that I'm doing, right? I was struck emotionally that, you know, how painful it is to cut an animal and eat, you know, and that became the start of my journey to become a vegetarian. So ever since 96, I have never seen backside as to like why meat again, why egg again. So that's how my journey started. So I upgraded from meat eating diet to vegetarian diet, right? And I also experimented quite a lot on terms of like, you know, how my addiction, because food itself is an addiction. We don't know, right? It's more dangerous addiction than alcohol, right? So eating 3 meals a day, 4 meals a day, or having a snack here and then. So it is just all about the fad, like the kick that we get because of the fragrance, the aroma, and the tongue, the texture, the feeling, you know, it's all about the kick that we get, right? So I have been experimenting quite a lot because of my travel, and when I became vegetarian, so my options were limited when we go out, right? So I had to live and see how it can be more simplified, right? Can I just survive only on salads, or just have a fruit bite, or just a bottle of juice, or just take some pepper, salt, oil, and rice, right? So that's how I have been experimenting on myself there. And then I realized gradually, right, how it's happening, how the choice is changing. So I made a choice in 2023 to be a vegan again, right? Because I met Parinita madam, and when I was conversing with her, and suddenly it struck to me that, you know, the dairy and this, the industry of dairy is not a, it has become an industry now. It's no more compassionate. It's the most painful thing that a human is contributing to the geological situation, as well as just for the tongue and the taste and the aroma. It's not all about the health. So I made a choice. I made a conscious choice that, you know, I'll become a vegan. It was not an easy choice, that though, because as Bhaskar was mentioning, we as Indians, we are all brought up in families where dairy is an inherent part of our daily consumption, right? Without masarana, curd rice, you cannot call it a meal, right? So then I learned, first thing is I gave ahimsa as the highest order than satisfying my taste buds or my nose, which gives that aroma and the kick. Because I had already surpassed that level of where, food is the only source of energy. So I asked a question whether the food is a source of energy or energy is a source of the food. What do you say? Is food the source of energy or energy is the source of food? Energy is the source of food. So that is what I realized, right? And I keep experimenting this every day in some other, I am very adventurous in food, actually. So because I need a lot of varieties, but at the same time, I can stay away from food at any point of time at my choice, or I can indulge into the food at my choice at any point of time, because I know I come from a background where food is not for survival for me anymore. Nutrition is not the only way of thinking as food. So everything, all nutrition comes from energy, which but if you allow your body to acclimatize for a day or 1.5 days, 2 days, from 60 it can reach up to 90 or plus, right? The oxygen level. Then who is doing that? How is it that the body is able to grab more oxygen and your efficiency of the blood level can keep up to that level? So then I started experimenting, whenever I had some glitches on my body, because it's a craving that created this problem. I had a lot of craving for paneer, ghee, butter when I became vegan. So then that craving created that deficiency syndrome in myself. Then I started observing, then I started using my consciousness, my awareness, my energy levels. Then I said, why can't I create? I tell my body, Are Baba, I am a Purnatma. You take and correct yourself. Whatever the deficiency is there, it's no more there. So for me, nutrition is all about drawing that from my source, drawing that from the energy, right? And whatever we are eating, we don't even know whether we are able to assimilate it properly or not. Because it also depends on your mental state. Either it will go completely into the drain or you are able to digest and assimilate it. So it's not just about all that facts and figures and the marketing things. So I started experimenting how simplified. What is that I can get, right? So I started making vegan curd at home, enjoying, because curd is again just a kick, right? You get that you have to have a curd. So I started doing my own choices. And many times it's a bit funny because I am not only a vegan, but at the same time I don't take garlic and mushrooms. So it so happened that I had gone to a annual conference in the US. So my boss or my manager, he ordered vegan food as one of the dish for everyone. And except me, everyone had it. He ordered it for me, but except me, everyone could eat it. I could just survive one salad there. Because they was flooded with mushrooms in that food, right? So then for me, it's not about desperateness now anymore, right? So why I'm sharing this journey is, first thing first, it is a choice. Whether you want to really, just for your own satisfaction or the kick you get, do you want to really get into that cruelty? Do you want to really kill animals? No, it's not required. And this has become a cruelty industry now, the dairy itself. Earlier it was a compassionate thing where you used to have a cow as a member of the family. And not only taking care of that, but some milk was drawn and then you used to treat that with that sacred feeling in your heart. But now it's no more, it's not affordable, right? And second thing is, every moment we get a lot of marketing because of the digital media, but you bank on your wisdom, you bank on your own, experience. So my experience says, no food is sufficient, or any amount of eating is not sufficient to make you healthy, but you feeling healthy is more important than anything else. So I feel healthy always, right? I can climb up any mountain, I can do any feat, then I can stay without food at my choice, say if I don't like it, I don't even enter into that restaurants. It's not easy in India, So what I have now started doing is I carry my own box, or I see what are the options available, right? Because it's not easy. Even if you go to a non-vegetarian restaurant, I don't even step in because we don't know what type of food they are going to, because everything is a vibration. right? There is a signature of violence in the food. Every grain of the food that we have, there is a signature of violence. That I can sense it, I can feel it. So for me, my choice of being in ahimsa is my highest order choice. All other things kept aside. So I follow that one single principle, ahimsa, ahimsa. Ahimsa is the paramo dharma. Okay, it's the dharma of highest order. So rest is all, just a namesake for me. And of course, whenever I feel, yes, there are some glitches here and there on my body and my health, then I program myself, because we are complete source. Okay, I am a part of that Paramatma, that Atma is just a small signature of that same bigger cosmic consciousness, right? But why are we falling back onto lower streams or a lower frequency food? So start experimenting, take one step at a time, see what comes out. Take a 41-day challenge and see what comes out. Because out of sight is out of mind, right? So if you keep it out of sight for a few days, it's possible. For me, it was possible because every time I keep upgrading. So I conduct workshop on food and fasting, like, is food really a necessity? So with that background, for me, it's become a lot more easier for me to get into vegan diet now. So that's just a short sharing of my journey. I am always there for the next few days, so we can always have a conversation. Thank you very much. Thanks for giving this platform.
Thank you, sir. Thank you so much. It was a wholesome session, guys. Did they make you feel did you get question from inside? Hey, yes, right. Did you get that curiosity? Yeah. So this inside question that you got is maybe the starting point for some huge transformation. So let's once again give it up for Yashwant, Bhaskar and Suresh sir for bringing up this ahimsa presentation for us.
Yeah. So now, clap once if today's session gave you so many questions that you had to answer. So that you have already you got so many answers now. Clap once. Only if, I'm telling you, only if you guys got the answers for your questions. Clap twice if you felt so nice about listening to this topic and all the sessions that have been done till now, till afternoon now. Damn, that is a nice answer. Okay, guys, now let's give a big round of applause to everyone that's here for being till now. Now that's afternoon. You can give, it's for you, it's not for someone else, it's for you.
Yes. So the masters are here with you. You can interact, ask your questions and doubts with all of the members. I'm sure you would be having some. Definitely interact with them. And we are closing now for lunch. And we will be back immediately by 2:30 with a very, very interesting engagement dance, followed by the Joy Junction, a mindful journal activity. Please carry the welcome kit with you all. Are you all having the kits now? Please bring it from your stay place without fail, otherwise you will not be able to do the activity. The daily journal book that you have got is very important. Please bring that. Day participants who are not having the journal, please, you can get the journal from the help desk. You can pay and get it. Please get it from the help desk. And journal writing is a very, very reflective activity where you spend some time and reflect upon your own self, and lot will get cleared from your mind. It's very therapeutic and very, very helpful for you to practice this everyday lifestyle. So don't miss this journal writing session. We will be back again at 2:30. 2:30 sharp. Thank you all guys. Thank you so much.
You guys can watch the day 1 clip.
The highlights of day 1 of Awakening Youth Fest 2026.
A wonderful day that has been